Peace and love, family. What's going on? Tre'Leon Bay here. I know I've been going for a minute, but I have a lot of new things that I'm about to share with you guys. You know how I do. No fluff involved. Just going straight at you, all transparent. And there's a lot of things I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna talk about with me too. The things of why I've been gone for a minute, what we've been doing. We're actually still out here in Thailand right now. Been here for a couple years now. Still here, and I've just been getting into self and getting into studying. And now I'm about to blast it back at y'all. So stay tuned. I'll be right back with y'all. Let's talk. All right, guys. So I'm back. I wanted to take some time to really sit and talk to you. You know, we're gonna get a little deep with a few things, but I'm not gonna make this video long. I really feel like I just missed you guys. That's why I had to come back after taking some time off of social media. It's almost a year that me and my wife decided to just get off of social media all together. You know, we took off of every social media platform, literally Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever other social media, new programs that come out there every day, right? What we had to do, we just really had to shut those things down. And it almost seems like some people feel like, you know, that's against the social media law, against the rules of the game for you to be able to take some time off for yourself and to disconnect, to be able to get our family affairs in order and to be able to get ourselves in order. You can get lost in the hustle and bustle of business. And man, we're just so thankful for this time that we've taken off. But now coming back, I want to be able to let you guys know some real changes that's about to come. Are you in the best position for this next economic transition? That's one of the reasons why I feel like I had to come back right now, because I want to help to prepare you for this next economic shift that's coming. All right, so I want to get you in the best position possible for you to be aware of what's happening, and then also for you to be able to take action and get yourself prepared for what's about to happen. So a few things that's going on right now. I'm gonna just talk about me personally. I took some time off. I was able to get into new meditation tactics, you know, that are you know, like Qigong and Tai Chi, and I've been able to do those things within myself to get myself grounded energy-wise like never before. Then as well as we were very focused on starting our family trust, and that took up a bulk of our time, is be able to have a trust that can last for ages for our heirs that's to come. And a family trust is very important to us, and so we've now have that established, and we have things that are actually in our trust for our beneficiaries, for our heirs. And so that's beautiful. I will talk more about that in next videos, so that way, like I said, I just want to get you prepared, especially for the Aboriginals that are out here in the world. I mean, everywhere in the world, but specifically right now, for my Aboriginals and indigenous folks in America, a lot of changes is about to happen. A lot of changes are happening, but it's about to start affecting the individual, you know, everyday person very, very quickly, okay? So the indigenous Americans are now rising up, and when I talk about indigenous Americans, I'm talking about this right here. But it is not just Americans, right? It's literally all of the Aboriginal family around the world are rising up right now. And all of the people and indigenous people are rising up right now, because the power is in the people. All right, it's not in the governments. We've gotten used to corporations and those type of entities running the governments for their own benefit, right? Running the monetary system for their own benefit when it comes to fiat. 50, 100 years that these things have started to happen, and some of the people are starting to be in unrest. Especially our Aboriginal indigenous folks have been beaten down to the ground, erased from history, you know, trying to steal our birthright, those things, you know, trying to kill us on a day-to-day basis. Those things are no longer happening anymore. There's a shift in the universe. There's a shift in the world. One of the things that we've happened to do, we've taken an international position with the nation. And so now we're actually a consulate, a post-consulate here in Thailand. And we're also ambassadors and ministers for our national government, for us as Aboriginal people, because we need to speak for ourselves, right? We need to start taking our seat amongst the affairs of men and no longer have other foreigners and other races speaking for us on our behalf when it comes down to who we are and traveling around the world and doing commerce around the world. We no longer have to have other entities or other types of people speaking for us, right? We're gonna start having those seats, and it starts right now. Somebody has to do it, okay? And so what we've done is we're doing some unprecedented stuff, and I already know because it's so different, a lot of people are probably going to start being trolls and saying their comments down below. You know, it doesn't matter to me. If it's super negative, I'm just going to delete it. If you have something intriguing or something that you want to say towards it, feel free to comment. I'm going to answer every comment possible that I can. All right, and right now, because we're moving so fast on the things that's changing, that's why I'm gonna start putting out, a lot more videos. I'm still gonna talk about a lot of the real estate tactics that I've talked about before on the channel, because it's gonna be a transition phase, right? Some of you guys are right now in a situation where you're just like, look, I just need some money to be able to pay some bills, or I need some money to be able to have some freedom to be able to at least go where I want, or wake up when I want. And so I'm still gonna talk about those real estate tactics, but a lot of those real estate tactics are about to change. Like the industry is gonna, we always had a little industry cycles, right? Real estate cycles throughout time. But with this next cycle that's about to go down, it's not gonna come back up. When it does come back up, it's gonna be totally different than we ever seen it before in our lifetime, because the Aboriginals are starting to take back their land. And so if you do have indigenous Aboriginal blood, then you have some estates that you can literally just claim. And I'm gonna get more into that into some next videos where, we're not talking about fiat here, paying no fiat, making no fiat. It's literally talking about wealth and legacy and having something for your children and children and children that you can do right now, that's happening right now in the industry. And because of that, it's gonna change the industry as a whole. A lot of this stuff is going to be different. So for the next 6 to 12 months, if you was trying to make a lot of money in the real estate industry, if you was trying to make some fiat for you to be able to just have a breather and survive with some money, I'm going to go hard with you to be able to at least still do those tactics that we were doing before. But in the meantime, I want to transition you over to something that's going to be a lot less, stressful. It's going to be a lot more of your benefit that's going to come with it if you're in the right position, if you set yourself up and your family up in the right way for you to be able to take advantage of this, okay? All right, so I'm with you all the way, guys. I'm not going, when it comes down to, how it is, I'm going to be, be able to break this stuff down to you as a simple way as possible so that you can not only understand it, you can just go with it. And so my niche that I've been studying on my time off and prior to is being a predictive investor. All right, this is what I set out to do when I first got into the real estate industry. I wanted to know the industry inside and out so much that I can be able to tell what's about to happen. Not just real estate, but any investment, trading currencies or world economics. I want to be able to know the information, study the information, study the data, and to be able to know what's about to happen. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Push the notification bell if you haven't already pushed the notification bell, so be able to get these videos right away, and so that you can be able to see what's about to happen, because I'm going to share everything with you guys to be able to get yourself in a position to at least take advantage of those benefits, all right? Because there's certain things that you have to do. You have to know yourself. You have to study. You have to know, at least where things are going so that you can be in the right place at the right time when it actually pops off, and you're not one of the people that's scrambling, running around, trying to figure out what's going on when these changes actually happen and take effect, okay? And so other than that, man, I miss you guys, man. I'm happy to be back. I'm going to drop some videos, have some new videos coming up for you. And I just answered some questions to a bunch of people yesterday. I went back like a whole year of unanswered comments. I apologize for that. Like I said, I took some time off and had to get some things right and some affairs right for our family to be in the right place at the right time for our future and our legacy. But I went back yesterday and I answered a whole bunch of comments. Even if it was late, it's better late than never, or at least that's what I feel like. So hopefully that gave you some information to those answers that I answered. If not, just, let me know and I'll go into further detail for y'all. All right, y'all. Other than that, you can check the description below for any links or anything like that if you want to help out, or if you want to be able to connect and go forward with some of the coaching so that you can, go hard in the paint these next 6 to 12 months. And then after that, to be able to get yourself in a position to know what you need to do to be able to go forward in the future to be able to survive this next economic shift, okay? All right, other than that, guys, peace out, peace and love. See you later.